Are you still a virgin?
I am.
Oh my God, I love this. This is the most original guest we've ever had on. And what are you, 39?
I am.
Oh my God. That dam is going to break one day, baby. And
Baby, let me tell you right now. People were like, oh, Yvonne, I was like, pray for him. Whoever he is, y'all need to go pray for him. We get a lot of pent up energy up in here.
Oh my God. And you're going to hit your sexual peak when you start having sex. So yeah, you're going to need a couple of men probably.
Yvonne went from being a virgin to polyamory.
Hi guys, this is Kian's 2 cents and I'm Kay. Okay, so we're watching a recent interview that Yvonne Orji did where the interviewer asked her if she was still a virgin. And she said yes. She even cracked some joke how she has pent up energy for whoever comes, which was funny. And so me and Anne decided to share our 2 cents. Now we are not sharing our 2 cents because she's a virgin. We are sharing our 2 cents because she's a 39-year-old virgin. So, and then before I go any further, for those of you who do not know who Yvonne Orji is, she's a Nigerian, obviously, that lives in the U.S. She's an MC, she's a comedian, and she's an actress. She's popularly known for being a cast in the HBO series called Insecure. But if you have not seen her stand up, you definitely want to watch it. The first one, especially the first one, it's called Mama, I Made It. That's a classic. It's hilarious. You definitely want to watch it. Okay, so me and then heard it, and we decided to share our 2 cents, and we want you guys to also share yours. Tell us what you think. But before we go any further, please subscribe, hit the notification button, and leave comments and like our videos. We really appreciate that. Okay, so how do I feel about Yvonne Orji's situation? I commend her. I really do. I'm not a Christian, but I know the Christian teachings, and I know that and then I guess I need to mention she's obviously a Christian. She's not a virgin for any other reason than the fact that she's a Christian and she's saving it for marriage. So she has said that in the past repeatedly. So she even has like a Christian book, and it's called Bamboozled by God. I think she has a couple, but from her books you can tell she's a devout Christian. But how do I feel? What's my 2 cents? I commend her. Let me start with that. She's in a very short pool of Christians or people who are going by the book, period. A very short pool. Yeah, so I commend her, one. But then, age is not on her side. If I'm not wrong, menopause is not too far off. It's not too far off. Now, the country she's in, it's very possible. Very, very, and I might be wrong. I think she's mentioned it a couple of times, but it's very possible. They have all these scientific methods, where artificial insemination, saving your eggs, adoption. So many of these options are available to women. So even though she's up in age, all those options are available. But knowing her parents, and from past conversations, it's clear she wants to go through the natural process, which is get her husband and then raise a family. And if you, like I said, if you watch her comedy and then if you watch her stand-up, you would know that her mother is on seriously, like bring husband, that kind of thing. So they want it done naturally. So I guess my 2 cents is, even though I commend her, she doesn't necessarily have age on her side. And I don't think God, I'm not a Christian, but we all believe in the same God. And I believe God will forgive us for our sins. I know she's known for being this person, so it might make it a little hard for her to, veer off. But it's between her and God. And I don't think God will not forgive her if she commits a little sin just to, get things going naturally. And I must also point out, sometimes these women can be in their own way. The way she's looking, you can tell, if you listen to her talk, you can tell she's probably very picky too. Because there is no way there's not a billion Nigerians in her DM right now. trying to get her hand in marriage. If it's me, I will at least be entertaining them small. And because let me not cover myself. I know for a fact that Nigerian men that will marry her now. I mean, I'm not saying she should just go for the first person that comes, but you kind of also have to question that. Is it that she's not seeing Nigerian men, or she's picky, or you know what, Because the Nigerian men are Yvonne Orji. They should even do a show on her. If they listen to this and they do it, they better pay me. They should do a show on her, marry Yvonne Orji, where she will pick 9-10 people to come and cut her, like the Bachelorette. They'll do a Nigerian version. I'm sure I should go to her DM and make that suggestion. But let me not make this too long. I know she wants to do it the natural way, and I personally feel a little sin would not hurt her. People would understand. At least, well, how would I put it? Let her compromise a little. You can always ask God for forgiveness. God, I tried, but 39, I know you understand. So, because what I mean by that is, I'm sure there are some people that she probably dated that were good, but maybe they could not just abstain, or they could not just faithful just because it's not easy, being that they've already committed their own sin. Maybe she can accommodate them back and say, okay, look, you two just marry me, and you can pop the cherry, or accommodate somebody new, but give them, maybe in our near interviews, just give us the idea that, okay, look, I'm willing to compromise, just to, because menopause is not on my side, but I ultimately commend her. I just want her to be, happy for, the rest of her life, and I feel God will forgive a little sin. I believe that. So, how do you feel?
Yeah, thank you very much, my brother K. Thank you for bringing me into this discussion. First and foremost, I want to say that I'm not a strong advocate of discussions or conversations around virginity for some reasons. All right? Because for me, when we say someone is a virgin, most times what comes to our mind is that the person hasn't had penetrative sex. All right? But it's important to note that penetrative sex is not the only sexual activity, right, that people can engage in and derive full sexual pleasure. All right? I want us to have that at the back of our mind before we proceed, or before I proceed with this, with my own point of view. So, Yvonne Orji coming out to tell us that she's a virgin. Yeah. One thing I need to state here is that when people come out to make a statement of fact, the science in me will want you to prove it. All right? And that is why I am not even comfortable with her telling us that she's a virgin. Because how is she going to prove it to us? All right? Or is she expecting us to just believe it because she has said it? But then, of course, I mean, she's going to say that's our business. I mean, whether we believe it or not, it's none of our business. But the truth is, coming out to make that statement in a public space, for me, is quite unnecessary. Because she's not going to prove it. All right? And like I stated earlier, if you're a virgin, it's if you're a virgin because you have not had penetrative sex, then I'm going to also ask, if I'm the one interviewing her, I'm going to be asking, has she done other sexual activities? There are a number of sexual activities you can engage in and derive full orgasm without having penetrative sex. And in fact, there are some women who don't even enjoy penetrative sex. So they are still intact, they are still virgins, but they've done more sexual activities, they've been engaged in more sexual activities than even those who go digging in. You understand? So, if Yvonne is saying she hasn't had sex, and she hasn't been involved in any other sexual activity, and she's normal, she doesn't have low libido, because that's another part to it. There are some women that do not have sexual drive, libido. There are women like that. But if bearing all of these factors, if she's fine, she's got the pressure, the sexual pressure, she's got the sexual urge, but she has decided to discipline herself, to keep herself for 39 years till she gets married, then she deserves every commendation that she can get. She deserves an award, because it's not an easy feat. It is not. All right. So that's all I have to say for this, right? So if indeed she's fine, she's got sexual urge, but she determined to keep herself, to discipline herself, then all commendations should go to her. So guys, I don't know, what do you think? Let us hear your own opinion in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, kindly do that now. And don't forget to click the like button and also click on the notification. We'll meet again in the next video.